Don't you wish more people would recognize, well, we're ready to go live. We are live. So it's time for Grandma Reads a Story. And we have Grandma Sonetta here today. And this is a joint program with the Foster Grandparents Program of Oakland County, sponsored by Catholic Charities of Southeastern Michigan and the Pontiac Public Library. So I'm so happy that you're here today, and so let's enjoy the first story.
All right, hi kids. It's me again to read a good, funny story to you. I hope you all enjoy this story, which I know you would. Okay, the first book is Raccoon Tune. It's by Nancy Shaw, illustrated by Howard Fine.
Just see the cover, please. Okay, woohoo! They look happy. Smashing those garbage can lids.
Right. Moonlight June night, just right for raccoon night.
Ooh, bright moon.
Not too dark, not too bright, as we look for treats. And looking for the treats to eat. Out we creep while people sleep. Soon we hope to find a heap of cheese and breadcrumbs piled deep on codfish bones and beets. That doesn't sound very tasty though, does it? To us. Deep in bins, we always forage. Clanking tins we find in storage. Apple skins and maple porridge. Broccoli and sweets. That doesn't sound like such a good match, broccoli and sweets, does it?
No, eat broccoli with your cake.
Ash cans, trash cans, how we love to clash cans. Mash and smash and bash cans. We'll get the lids to pop. They're trying to get those cans open, aren't they? We have to throw it at the fence. People should have common sense. They wouldn't be so many dents if they leave off the tops.
That's how they get dented. Raccoons.
This lid is on a little tight. We'll have to put up quite a fight. We'll pull and pull with all our might, but nothing gives until, oh, look, they're pulling.
Whoa.
Wow. We grab the can and try to spin it. The top comes off. Look, what's in it?
Wow, surprise.
Oh no, it's rolling down the hill. We thought we saw some cake with cream, or was that just a hungry dream?
There goes dinner.
It's rolling fast and gathering steam. We run, we dash.
Whoa. After that can.
A clunk, a splash, a tasty trash has fallen in the stream. Oh, look at the frogs.
They look happy or surprised.
Don't they? Dive right in and grab it quick. Teamwork ought to do the trick. Hook and handle, poke and stick. At least we'll pull it out. They're trying to pull the can out.
Wow.
Oh, my whiskers. How delish. This can is full of floppy fish. A super duper super dish. We'll have a feast of trout.
Wow. Ooh, look at all the fish.
Wow. Quite a lot of them, isn't it? Boy. Well, they'll have a good meal. Moonlight, June night, just right for raccoon night. Not too dark, not too bright. Boy, they're eating scrumptiously, aren't they?
Oh, they look nice and fat. They're pretty good at trash cans.
Oh, wow. When we are dining out. The end.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's kind of an interesting way to worry about dinner. What do you think, Grandma Sonata? Would you?
Yeah, right. Well, they look fat and happy, don't they? They look like they're getting ready to doze off now. They feel their little bellies.
Yeah, like after a big full meal, that's what you want to do is take a little snooze.
Right. They fed the family quite good.
Yeah. So,
that was a good book. I enjoyed it.
So what part did you like the best?
Well, you know what? The funny part, when the cans went rolling and they were trying to catch them, they were chasing after them. I like that part.
Yeah, that was fun.
The whole book was fun.
Too. The frogs.
Right. So cute.
Yeah.
They are so cute. Looks like they have masks on. They look like little bandits.
Yeah. Well, they are bandits. They are robbing garbage cans.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, and our next book is quite a funny one too. It's Ducks Don't Wear Socks by John Nedwidek, illustrated by Lee White.
Okay. Ducks don't wear socks. I wonder what this could be about. Not wearing socks? So do
Ducks
they
wear
shoes or pants?
Wearing socks?
What do they wear?
Wow. Emily was a serious girl.
Okay.
She looks serious, doesn't she?
Yeah, reading a book.
A big book of serious things.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes. One day, while she was in a serious mood, taking a serious walk, she met Duck. Duck was definitely not serious.
Oh, look at him. It looks like he's having fun.
It does. Duck asked Emily, "What are you wearing?" "Socks," yelled Duck. "Ducks don't wear socks," replied Emily quite seriously. "Cold feet," yelled Duck, and off he went.
Oh, okay. Well, Emily knows what should or shouldn't do happen, huh?
Right.
Knows what ducks should wear.
The next day they met again. Emily was still serious. Duck was still not. "No socks," laughed Duck. But Emily pointed out quite earnestly, "You're wearing a tie, and ducks don't wear ties." "Big meeting," yelled Duck, and off he ran, tie flapping in the wind.
Oh, okay. Wonder what his meeting is about. He's wearing a tie. Oh,
Right.
looks like a business meeting to me.
It does. The day after, Emily was still a serious girl, but she almost smiled when she saw Duck again.
What is he wearing?
"A hat?" asked Emily. "I have never seen a duck wear a hat."
Oh, a hat. Okay. What's he going to say about the hat?
Right. "Late for the roundup," yelled Duck, and off he galloped into the sunset.
Oh.
Emily almost laughed, but she bit her lip and managed to stay serious until the next day.
Until the next day. She bit her lip. She's trying. He's almost getting there. She doesn't want to smile. Why would she not want to smile?
She's a very serious girl.
Yeah.
"Duck," Emily began to ask, "are those boots?" "Boots," yelled Duck. "Fields to plow, crops to plant."
Wow.
Stay off flowers or get a ticket.
Boy, he sure does a lot of different things.
He does.
Whoa. I'd like to have a duck like that near me. Wearing something different every day.
Right. Emily's lips slowly curled into a smile, and she kept smiling until the next day when...
She smiled until the next day. Uh-oh, was her face? Wow, she is smiling. What happened the next day? Gosh, can't guess. Boots,
Looks like
socks, ties. What could it be?
"Duck!" exclaimed Emily at the sight of Duck wearing underwear. Yelled Duck.
Duck wearing underwear? I gotta see this.
Right. I've never seen a duck wear underwear. Huh.
I wonder where he bought it. Where would you buy duck underwear anyway?
Right. "I have never, ever seen a duck wearing underwear," Emily gasped. "Pants on the line," yelled Duck, and off he sailed, not the least bit embarrassed. Emily smiled and she began to giggle. This was just getting to be too much for Emily.
Pants on the line, literally. Oh my gosh. Looks like he caught some pants.
Wow. Boy, this duck is amazing, isn't he?
He is. Fishing and caught a pair of pants.
Right. Before she went to sleep that night, Emily laughed just a little bit to herself.
Wow. To herself even? Smiled one whole day. So next she's going to become a comedian?
She's beginning not to be quite so seriously, huh? The next day, Emily just happened to meet Duck again, but this time Emily called, "Duck, what are you wearing?"
What is he wearing?
"I'm a duck," laughed Emily. "A duck," yelled Duck.
So she's wearing a duck suit.
Yeah, she dressed up like a duck. Emily laughed so hard that she cried. Duck laughed so hard that he quacked.
Oh my gosh, look at her. Oh, that's so wonderful.
Finally.
They got their arms around each other.
Finally.
They're friends.
Oh. And off they went.
Oh. They are friends. Wow.
Oh. So finally, Duck got her to laugh, huh?
Yeah.
And she laughed and laughed and laughed until she cried. Have you ever laughed till you cried?
Yes, I have. I have done that.
Here's Duck with his underpants.
And then she flipped it. He was wearing all those human clothes. And then she flipped it. She wore a duck.
She wore a duck's clothes, a duck suit.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a good story?
Yeah. What I think is interesting is, what is it about her that Duck did all those things? And then what is it about the duck that she ended up dressing like the duck? And what is it that they, something about each other that they became friends? It's just, you know, it's just, how did that work? You know?
Right. Well, I guess Duck thought she was just too serious. He was trying to get her to laugh, to lighten up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought he was overly silly. So then she just decided, oh, well, if you can't lick them, join them. And she decided to dress up and give him a good laugh. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was fun. I think it's to me, it's like accepting who each of them are and accepting who they are. So she wore a duck suit, so she accepted him for being a duck.
Right.
And then he wore all those human clothes. So I think he was accepting her for being human. And yet somehow I think maybe the duck liked the challenge. He liked the challenge of trying to make her laugh.
Yes.
And then something happens, something magic. And that happens with people too. Sometimes people are like, how do those two people how do they have this relationship? How are they together? They don't seem alike at all.
But that's what makes it exciting. Differences. If everybody was alike, what kind of world would this be? It would be so boring. Oh my goodness. So differences in people, that's good. That's good. It makes a more colorful, happy world.
And sometimes the differences balance us out, you know? So maybe people a little serious need to lighten up. And the
Right.
people that are too light, too silly, too loose.
Right. Get a little serious.
You need to be, yeah. So, what do you think? And then the first book was about raccoons, and they were excited about, and it's poetry. It's almost, it rhymes, and they're going out. And, they have a different kind of a challenge. In both cases, it's a challenge.
Yes.
The raccoon was a challenge about
finding things to eat, getting cans open, feeding their family, right.
They knew something was good in that can that was on there so stuck so tight.
Right. And look at their little paws. They look like hands, don't they? They look like they have fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, they have really good dexterity.
Yes. That's what helps them get the cans open too.
So how do you think these two stories are the same, and how do you think they're different?
I think they're the same, trying to figure out how to do something. That, to me, that seems like that's the same. The raccoons are trying to figure out how to get these cans open so they can eat. And Duck is trying to figure out how he can get Emily to lighten up, not to be so serious. And Emily's probably trying to figure out how she can get him to kind of sober up, not to be so flighty.
Yeah, it says she almost smiled and she bit her lip because she didn't want to smile, and then it just, at some point it just broke right through.
Right. And then when she did start laughing, she couldn't stop. She just laughed until tears started rolling. And I've done that before, though. I have laughed until, my goodness, I just started crying. I was laughing so hard. Yeah. It just makes you feel good to have a real good laugh.
Yeah. And that's what stories can do, is they can make you
laugh.
Yes. Make you think about people maybe in a different way. Think about yourself in a different way.
Right. And books are so much fun. You can travel all over the world in a book. You can learn so much about everything in a book. Yeah. You can go places and see things you might never get a chance to see, except in a book.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how are they different? How do you think they are different?
How are the
two books different? Are they different? Maybe they're not.
Well, in a way, they're I really didn't find that much difference in them. They were both trying to figure out how to do something. And at the end of the story, well, they got each other to laugh. They became friends at the end of the Duck and Emily saga. And with the raccoons, at the end, they got the cans open and they were feeding their little faces on trout and just enjoying.
Yeah, so maybe that's another way they're the same, is being happy and enjoying.
Right. And what you can do if you put your mind to it.
I like the thought of the raccoons clanging those lids.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm sure if little kids started clanging the lids of the garbage cans, moms wouldn't be too happy.
Right. Well, kids, did you enjoy the story? And which one did you like best?
Yeah. Add a comment on Facebook. We'd love to see what you liked or what you didn't like about the story, which one you liked the best. I'm going to see if there's any comments.
And did they make you laugh?
Did you like the one about the duck wearing his underwear? So,
And socks.
so I'm just seeing if there's any comments. So I don't see any comments. Well, this has been delightful. Enjoying sharing these two stories with you, Grandma Sonetta, and we look forward to next week, and we'll have a couple more stories, and everybody should be back in school. So
yeah, I enjoy reading the story, and I will see you little ones next week with two more exciting, fun stories.
Yeah. So leave a comment for us at on the page. We'd like to know that you what you think. So
right, which stories you like the best, and what you think about them.
Yeah, what you think about it. So thank you again, and we'll be back next week at 3:30 Facebook Live. Goodbye.
Bye.